Disclaimer. Everything in this podcast is meant to be only used as entertainment content. Everything said or implied is not meant to be taken seriously in any way and is either considered satire or personal opinion. Political or medical stances especially are purely considered satire and are not to be taken seriously or as any kind of advice. Hi.
Buongiorno.
It's us again after another break.
I hope you thoroughly enjoyed that break. I
bet
would
they did.
have.
Yeah. But we're sorry to trash your YouTube page full of our content again, but we're here. We actually, no, we're not sorry. We find it incredibly funny that you are so upset by it, because we're assholes still. The break did not change that. But hey, we're back. We had a few structural problems in our schedule last week, so we had to delay our episode. Or, well, not delay. I guess it's not a delay if you just don't upload.
I mean, it's technically just 1 week delay.
That would mean that we would have to upload 2 episodes this week, which we're not gonna do because I'm too fucking late. Also, you said you're not gonna be able to record next week.
Yeah.
So
maybe, I don't know how long.
We're probably... Like, if we have time, I don't know, do you have enough content to really talk about? Do I have enough content to talk about?
I don't know. Generally, what's it called? Improvising? Because, like, I don't have stuff to talk about. My life is boring as fuck.
Well, I don't blame you. You're boring as fuck as well.
Thank you.
No problem. Anyway, I forgot what I wanted to say. That's a great start into this episode. Yeah. We did actually start recording last episode. We completely fucked it up, and then I was just too frustrated to try another take.
We had a few disturbances, considering, well, we're not living alone.
Yeah.
And then it was just too tedious to cut that shit out, and then we had, like...
Exactly. It just started... Yeah. It just... Like, it wasn't, like, tons of bloopers. It was mostly just the episode slowly sank into... I don't even know what to call it. It was just trash content at some point.
Isn't our content trash anyway?
No, like more than usual. Like the bad kind of trash.
Ah, okay. So not the glorious, glowing kind of trash.
Yeah,
like in that one SpongeBob episode.
Like, yeah, exactly. Yeah. We just kind of fucked it up. I don't know how that happened, honestly. But I think that honestly was a good point that we, good thing, that we scrapped that episode. Because I watched it, and like even the beginning was super fucking boring.
Wow, you watched it and didn't send it to me?
What do you mean? Why would I send it to you?
I don't know. I think the bad stuff is particularly interesting.
No, like it was like bad in the sense of you could barely watch it.
Yeah, that's like, some fine YouTube content.
Absolutely. It like if you're watching your own content and you find it so boring that you're skipping through like
with 5 minutes in between, that's when you know you probably should do a new video.
Fair.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, as we've as we've scratched on the topic of we're not living alone, that is soon only going to apply to you. No, actually, wait, let me. Fuck, no, never mind. I'm stupid. What I wanted to do a smooth transition to the other topic that I had, but it failed miserably because it just didn't work. Yeah.
That sounds like something else your
I don't
girlfriend
remember.
told me yesterday.
Anyway, I don't remember if I talked about that yet, but I was looking for a new place to live. I think I talked about that last episode that we posted, right? Yeah, no, I think I did. But yeah, I wrote a few people, and I got replies. I got one reply from a person that I've only recently texted. Basically instantly got accepted, which was sick as hell. And then get that, the other people I wrote texted me back as well. I had a call with them yesterday, and they basically just wanted to check up on me again, because they didn't quite remember what I was like, because it was 2 or 3 weeks ago since they've seen me in person and stuff. But yeah, they also basically instantly accepted me after that again. So that's cool. And now that's not even all. Get this. Apparently, my Riz is so over the top that the other person that replied to me first told me, hey, even if you're moving somewhere else now, we can still stay friends if you wanna, and all that. So, yeah, now I already know someone in the area that I'm moving to.
Nice.
That is absolutely great. But yeah, oh my god, wait a second. I just noticed that I got a message from another. Oh. Yeah. So there was another apartment that I was looking at. That is, oh no. So apparently it's not up for rent anymore because her best friend broke up with their boyfriend, and now she's living with her. I'm sorry for that. Damn. I did not see that coming. That explains a lot. That explains why I did not get a message back from them. But hey.
Maybe they were just too busy.
Well, no. It's obviously because the friend is now living with them.
Oh, friend.
Are you not listening to me?
I'm sorry, I blacked out. I heard boyfriend.
Yeah, their friend broke up with their boyfriend. And now her friend is living with her because of that.
Oh. Oh shit.
I am very sorry for them.
Like, imagine you live with someone and then you have to break up with them. How awkward would that be?
Yeah. Having to move out from that kind of stuff. Yeah, that sucks. I am sorry for that person.
I'm sorry for myself.
I'm sorry for you too.
You're sorry for yourself. First
What?
and foremost. What?
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 Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, different topic. I visited a friend a week ago.
Oh yeah, right. We did talk about that because we deleted
Oh, yeah.
the podcast.
Was that a week? Yeah, almost a week ago, yeah. 6 days ago or something. I came back. 2 weeks ago I went there. It was pretty nice. We made good fucking meatballs and spaghetti together. They were the most delicious meatballs that I've ever eaten. Fuck those IKEA Swedish meatballs. No, mine were better. Holy shit.
I want IKEA meatballs.
Trust me. You know what? When I move, I'm probably gonna be living closer to you. I'm gonna visit you and I'm gonna cook you some meatballs with spaghetti. Cause
I don't think I
goddamn,
want.
I
I don't know if I want your balls in my mouth.
Shut the no! Not those kind of balls.
Anyway, give me that recipe, bro.
I'm gonna give you the recipe after the recording if you want to. They were really fucking good. They were really goddamn fucking good. Like they just melted on your tongue. They tasted like, I don't know. I don't even fucking know how to describe it,
It's
honestly.
like meatballs anyway.
Like really good meatballs. They tasted like meatballs were supposed to taste like, you know? They're the definitive meatball taste. They're perfect. Perfection. Just pure perfection. I swear to God, I've never eaten any kind of meat or meatballs that tasted better than those. Like, not even in a restaurant. And I've been to, like, fancy restaurants. I've been to really good restaurants.
I don't know if I have, honestly. Like, how do you know if a restaurant is, like, good? Obviously, you know when it's bad, but, like, what classifies a restaurant as a good restaurant?
So, I would believe it justifies being a good restaurant when the cook that owns the restaurant only created the restaurant because he was overqualified for his last job in the kitchen.
Oh damn! How can you be called? Wait, how are you overqualified for a job in a kitchen? How does that work?
So, I work in a kitchen for a mental hospital, right?
Mm-hmm.
That cook that I'm talking about also worked there years ago. And like we have a lot to do, but it wasn't enough for him, you know? He couldn't make the food he wanted to make in there. And like yeah, sure, it's It's hospital food, of course. You can't really do a lot of stuff with that. You're not allowed to use a lot of spices because they like do something with medication that shouldn't like they shouldn't interfere, and like other people are allergic, so they have to cook without that and without this and all that kind of shit. All these kind of regulations, and all that just held him back so much that he decided to just get out of that kitchen and make his own restaurant. And I think first he was like he's a pretty humble guy. So he just like had a small like countryside thingy with like a small kitchen and stuff like that. Not a big menu. But after a while, he realized, holy shit, there's way too many people coming in. And it just kept getting more and more people that wanted to eat there. And like, he just, I don't know, he just kind of, he got overworked, basically. And then he decided to close that restaurant and instead have a hotel with like a bigger cast and like bigger funding and shit like that. And now he has this hotel that he's cooking for. And like, ooh, holy shit. That stuff is good. This stuff is actually fucking good. And still, I believe my meatballs were better.
Damn.
Yes.
You know, to be fair, that kind of sounds like what's it called? Like a villain, not like a villain arc. The plot to a movie.
I know, right? That sounds like what Ratatouille could have been, like the sequel or something.
Ratatouille.
But
like, you know, with the two.
That's so bad. I'm not that dumb. Don't worry.
Fine.
Shut.
Okay.
But yeah, if anyone's interested, I could post the recipe as well. I don't have a problem with that. Actually, should I? I could charge for it. I could charge for it. Oh, holy shit, I could charge for it.
It isn't even your recipe, though.
It is my recipe. What do you mean? I made it.
I'm confused now.
What do you mean you're confused?
Are you gaslighting me?
No! What do you mean you're confused? Why'd you think it wasn't my recipe?
For some reason, I assumed it's your friend's recipe.
No, we cooked together, but she made the sauce and I made the meatballs.
Oh, I thought you made the meatballs. No, wait.
I made the meatballs. Yeah,
okay.
You're almost there. I made the meatballs, she made the sauce and the noodles. But I excluded the noodles because that's, like, I don't know if that's even worth to mention. But yeah, god damn, those meatballs were fucking tasty. I am really, really sad that we made that on the day I had to go because I was only able to eat, like, I think it was 5 meatballs of a total of 16 or something. I don't remember how many I made. 12 or 16, I think. Yeah.
Why do you know how many meatballs you
because
made?
if you hand make them, then you know how many they are.
I don't typically count the amount of meatballs I make.
If you evenly distribute the fucking meat, you get an even number. That, you know, and I evenly distributed the meat into the meatballs, so I had an even number. That's why I know how many they were. Also, again, if you make them by hand, you know that kind of stuff. Same with pasta. Like, you're not gonna like just make a whole bunch of I don't know. I'm not I don't know names of pasta with like filling, but like in general, all kinds of
Ravioli or tortellini or tortellinos.
Yeah, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
That kind of stuff. If you make that kind of stuff by hand, you will know how many you made, because you're not just gonna say, oh yeah, I'm just gonna make a bunch of them. You can say that when you like have equipment to like help you wrap that kind of shit, but like if you have to wrap every single kind of every single pasta thingy, you're gonna know how many you made, because like a lot of the time with pasta, I think it's even like traditional recipes even have like a specific number per portion, so you're probably most likely just gonna follow that kind of stuff.
I don't know. For me personally, it's like I just make some in like my own size and like don't count it. I just do it the way that like I use all the dough, and that's basically it. Whatever's left over is like either a very big one or a very small one.
All right.
And that's like the special noodle.
Special noodle.
Yeah.
But
He's a bit special. Don't make fun of him. He has to he has to be treated equally to all the other noodles in the pot, okay?
You know what? You know what I have to think of every time I hear someone say, "Oh, we're gonna have to treat disabled people the same way as normal people."
Oh, just bully them the same way.
No, I'm just thinking of stuff like removing all the ramps for like wheelchair users because we want to treat them like other normal people. They're gonna have to do the same stuff we do, because they want to be treated the same.
I don't know if that's how it works. Ja, ich dusche noch.
But yeah, yeah, we're not even through with all my subjects actually that I wanted to talk about.
Oh, very good.
We're almost through, but
then
one thing
after that we can just talk about my overtalk topics.
After that, I think the episode is almost done.
Oh, we have to record too.
That is true. Yeah. That is actually another thing that I wanted to talk about. That is my fourth thing. Well, kind of. It has to do with that. It was the actual thing was the new schedule we're having now. We sat down, we planned a bit, and we decided to have a different schedule. Who would have thought? It's not going to affect YouTube at all. If anything, only in a good way. We're still going to upload on Thursdays, but we decided to record our episodes on Tuesdays from now on. Meaning that we hopefully have a more consistent schedule now, and that we can push out videos more consistently as well. So stuff like what happened the last few weeks, it doesn't happen again
That often.
that often. And yeah, basically, Laura can't record next week, which is fine. But that is the reason why we're gonna record another episode, basically, after this one. Because why is my phone just constantly stopping to charge? What the actual hell? Oh my god, I need a new charger. I genuinely do.
And I need a new computer.
That is actually fucking true.
Oh, give me the money. I also have to make my driver. Also have to get my driver's license. So
You know what? Because I don't want mine, I could. No, I don't think that's possible. I was thinking of like scamming my grandma because she wanted to pay for my driver's license. But like I could just take the money and give it to you instead to pay for yours.
no, what the fuck? Stop. What would
No,
that give you? And also, why do you not want your driver's license?
Because I'm gonna move into the fucking city, and, like, I don't fucking need it there. In fact, it would probably be horrible to drive around in a car in there.
It's still, like, good to have.
Not if you don't intend to use it for, like, years on end. Because, like, think about it.
If you need it for a job sometime. Like, you're more likely
for a job.
You're more likely to be taken at a job if you have a driver's license. Because you're more readily available and can be there closer to the work times.
Not necessarily. Not if you work in the same city that you live in. That
True,
usually...
but like, what if you want to go somewhere or visit a friend outside of the city without spending like tens of thousands of euros on a train trip?
I don't spend tens of thousands of euros on train tickets because I have a subscription that lowers my price by half, first of all. And second of all, I would not go there by car. I would go there by train anyway, because it's just so much more relaxed. I'm not gonna sit down for 8 hours straight just to drive somewhere and like have to concentrate all that time onto the fucking road. Instead I could just lay back in a train, sleep a few hours, wake up and be there.
Aren't you afraid that you'll miss your stop? That's always something I've been wondering, because I hear about a lot of people just sleeping on the train, but then I think to myself, like,
Listen,
how do you not miss your stop?
So, basically, if you're on a train ride that takes, like, 8 hours, the trains don't have beds. I think that's obvious. Unless you're in some kind of luxury train kind of thing that I don't fucking know. But I don't think we have that in Germany. But, like, yeah, trains don't have beds. And therefore, it's not necessarily that comfortable to sleep in there. But it's possible. It's manageable. Especially when you have two seats. You can just kind of, like, lay down across them. You're gonna have to find some funky poses, but it's manageable. The thing is, if you, let's say, sleep on average 8 hours through, that time is cut short by like half, maybe a quarter if you're lucky and you get to sleep long in a train, because it's just uncomfortable enough that you can sleep and you can like relax a good amount, but you're not gonna be like completely gone from reality and like just don't realize anything anymore. Like you're gonna be like, you're just gonna be like slightly asleep. You're not gonna be able to like notice time pass and stuff like that. But like if things happen around you, you're gonna notice them. Which is fine, because you can still relax like that. And yeah, the sleep you get is like really relaxing, but you don't really have to worry about like missing your stop. And again, in like an 8-hour drive on a train, it's really fine.
That's so unfair. Like the trains that I have to take don't like they have railings in between the seats so you can't lie down.
Yeah, so if you I don't know, do you ever drive in on an ICE?
Yeah.
Yeah, those usually have like retrievable armrests. You can usually just flip them back.
The last one I had, like, okay, maybe that was just a specific train I was on, but in every
Very possible.
Every single train I have taken so far either didn't have those and had like the hard ones, or were so overbooked that that there wasn't a single free seat.
I'm pretty sure like every ICE train in Germany has retrievable armrests, like in the middle and the outside. I don't know why they
The outside,
don't.
yes. The middle, I have no idea.
In the middle ones are usually always retrievable.
You mean retractable?
Retractable, I'm sorry. What I don't get though is the armrests like on the far side, on the outside, on the wall. They're not retractable for some reason. And like that is gonna be the worst part about sleeping in the fucking train. That single armrest that's already close to the wall, because you're not able to really rest your arm on there if your arm is thicker than a pencil. Second, again, as I said, you can't put it back. You can't flip it back. So when you're trying to like sleep across those two seats, you're gonna have to like either bring a pillow or use your jacket as a pillow so you can like rest your head on something, or you're gonna have to like awkwardly lay your head on top of that thing, because that's the only way to really rest your head. And like 90% of the time, even if you have a jacket and a pillow and anything like to rest your head on, it's probably gonna be like in this weird it's gonna probably be like this weird height where it's like all right for like laying your head on, slightly too low, but you still bump your head on that fucking armrest. So 90% of the time you're gonna have to lay your head on top of that armrest anyway. But the problem there is that armrest is like slightly too high.
Yeah, you can't have anything good in this household.
Yeah.
And
like,
with
again,
household, I
as
mean
said,
Germany.
And as I said, you can't like flip it back. You can't just put it out of the way, and I don't get why. It's fucking annoying. Like they have that functionality with every other fucking armrest, but that one.
I mean, I guess it's just so that it doesn't fuck up the wall. Like with scratches and shit? That's the only thing I
No.
could imagine.
No, not really, because, like, they can just, like, put a spacer there and, like, still make it movable. And, like, again, like, people are using the seats. People are gonna lean against the wall and, like, kids are gonna be there. Scratch on that wall. That wall is gonna get fucked up anyway.
Sounds like me on a Wednesday evening.
You scratch on walls?
No, I am a wall.
Yeah,
I mean,
okay,
yeah, I scratch on walls sometimes. Cool.
You know what? I think that was enough internet for today for you.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap up the episode here. We're having a bit too much fun on this.
Yeah, we don't want to overdo it. We still have a second one to record today.
We
so
have to relax.
wait
We
until-
have to relax a bit and conserve our energy.
So wait until next week.
Yeah. See you this Thursday. It's gonna be cool because you can watch us do the stuff we just did. Yay. I don't know what we're gonna call this episode.
Maybe the
Anyway.
train ride to hell.
I mean, it wasn't really something that we mainly talked about. I think I'm gonna, like, go for something about the trip because we spent a long time on that.
Yeah, probably.
Meatballs of heaven. No.
Oh,
Anyway.
meatballs. Oh, the only
Okay.
balls you want in your
I got
mouth.
something. I got something. You know what? I'm not even gonna
Oh,
tell
hell yeah.
you. Wait for the
No!
episode to air. Wait for the episode to air.
Oh,
You're
man.
gonna
Okay,
fucking
fine.
die from laughter. Anyway. Yeah, we're gonna wrap up the episode here. I hope you liked it. I hope you're glad that we're back. We did not sacrifice your family yet, so you're still able to subscribe and save them. Come on. You know what to do.
Bye.
Not quite.
No, sorry.
We forgot. You forgot to force them to like and subscribe. Well, I told them to subscribe already, but
Okay.
like
Well-
the video.
Go like and subscribe, or else I will find you,
get your family and burn them alive.
and you will be a part of the collection in my cellar. Or we're gonna make you into IKEA meatballs. Whatever.
Can I have the eyes?
Sure.
Anyway, this is getting a bit private. Yeah. See you next episode. And yeah, stay tuned. See ya.
See ya.